Shalom, shalom to everyone. Wanted to do a video about preparing for the coronavirus or any other future events that might plague the nations. First thing I want to say is we should never fear. We should have perfect love in the Most High God. First of all, you got to know your God. He should be the Most High God of heaven and earth, who sent his only begotten Son, and by him only shall anyone be saved. Get your relationship closer to God. That's number one. Because if any of us be called in that number during a time of troubles, we want to have our spiritual house in order. That's first and foremost. Second, I would start fasting and praying. That help cleanse you of all unclean foods, chemicals that this world produce, and any unclean spirits that may be in or around you unaware. Fasting is a key part of life. It brings you so close to the Most High God. I'm naming the spiritual things first because without that, those things first, nothing physical can save you. We should all agree on that. Then, I suggest that you store up some food and water, first aid kits, alcohol, peroxide, etc. Food will preserve you for a while. Canned goods and stuff. Because let's imagine if an economical collapse is coming. Do you realize that most people don't have enough food to last maybe a week in their home? After that, then what? What happens when thousands of people run out of food in your city? When the store shelves run empty? Take a good look at China as an example. They're not showing the videos of people already fighting over food, medical supplies in their neighborhoods over there. All they're showing you is the spread of the disease. They're not showing you what happens during a lockdown when you can't leave your house for a certain time. When the stores run out of food and water, what are you going to do then? Well, I'll tell you. Fast and pray is the first thing. Put your faith in the Most High God to protect you through all these things, through all these times. Know that He's with you because these times are going to get hard. Nations have been through famines and pestilence before. It's just that this time around, we're living in those days where we can experience what they experienced. But the thing about it was, they had no warning. We have a warning. We see the signs. Take heed to what the Most High is showing us. Pray and fast daily. Get things you may need so in case you gotta stay inside for weeks and months at a time, that you'll be okay. But without God, you won't survive. You must have the Most High in your life. Praise Him. He'll protect you. That's the number one thing in getting prepared. Having the Most High God on your side. And we know for with God, nothing shall be impossible. That's Luke 1:37, if I'm not mistaken. We must realize that all the movies we've been shown over all these years, they've been showing us the future that they want for the world. Predictive programming. You could go back and look at the movie Quarantine and others, but it don't matter. Everything's meant to be. Whether they know it or not, the Most High still in control. So what I would do, just prepare with the Most High first. Then everything else will fall in place. He'll let the Holy Spirit guide you. Because it might not even be meant for you to stay in your homes during those times. You got to prepare your spirit in case you get thrown in jail, thrown in a camp, or even It's time for you to meet your maker. It's on that level in this world. It's no longer the games that the devil been keeping us busy with, entertaining us with sports and everything, music and everything. It's not that level. The Most High been there the whole time. But Satan, he had a shield over your eyes, over all our eyes at some point. But now it's time to wake up out of sleep. It's high time to wake up, for our salvation is nearer than what we believed. But we can make it. Just prepare yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, all of the above. Get your nutritional value up. Start eating more plants and fruits and everything. I know you done heard this time and time before, but these are the times where you need your body to perform at its best. Metabolism, everything. You need your nutrients. You gotta build up your immune system, You have to build up your immune system. Ain't no way you could be walking around with all these foods, these preservatives, all these chemicals they pumping in you and thinking when a pandemic hit that you're gonna be strong enough. You gotta take care of your body, health-wise. That's for all of us. I'm trying to do better myself. But you gotta pray for each other. You gotta make sure you have contacts with family, set up in case the phones or something go down, the internet shut down. Do you have, how would you be able to get contact with your family? That's very important, because if you can't get in contact with your family, you'll be all alone. Just you and the Most High. I'm not saying you can't make it, but you'll be lonely to the point to where you will have to pray. That's just a reality. This world is wicked, and it was given over to the hands of the wicked. Now we must do our part and be righteous in a wicked world. So basically, that's all I wanted to say on this coronavirus. And I pray for y'all. I pray y'all do the same for me and my family. I pray for you and your family that we all can make it through this thing, Not saying that this here is going to be the event that shakes the world, but it certainly looked like it. But we ain't going to let that stall nothing, put no fear nowhere. We praise the Most High until we die. So that's the number one thing, and the last thing I want everybody to do is give all praise to the Most High, fear Him, and keep Thy commandments.